Have you ever wondered why you were so hooked on dairy, on cheese especially? Why maybe you can't give it up? Maybe it's the only thing that is stopping you from becoming vegan is cheese. You know, you use the taste, you have to put it on fucking everything. You gotta put it on your salad, on your burger, you gotta eat it by the block, as well as all the fat and the salt in it, because it's like solidified, all this fat, all this bovine, like it's a bovine fluid from a mammal. It's solidified into this block of cheese. Casomorphine is a form of morphine, and it is present in all dairy naturally. It's derived from casein, which is the protein in milk. Cows and other mammals produce this substance in their breast milk when they're pregnant, so the calf knows, or the baby knows, to come back to the breast and to keep on drinking it so it fully develops and grows. Humans do the same thing, but it's not morphine. It's not a form of morphine like it is in dairy, and it's not meant to be in our bodies. It's not, dairy from a cow is not meant to be in the human body, just like the milk from a rat or an elephant or a giraffe is not designed to be in the human body. You wouldn't, like, if your dog's pregnant, you wouldn't go up to it and like suck its tits and like get milk from it and be like, oh yeah, but calcium, but I need protein. It's like hyena fucking milk has more protein than cow's milk, so it's like, why don't you go have hyena milk? Oh, that's right, because they'll fucking scratch the shit out of you. But we target cows because they're so gentle and innocent. Rapists and murderers aren't even treated like the most innocent animals are in the world, and it's just fucking sick. So many horrors in the dairy industry, and it's so invasive, and animals suffer so much in the dairy industry, and it's just not exposed to people. You know, people think vegetarian, that's enough. This is standard procedure. Cows, in order to produce milk, have to be pregnant. So they are enforcibly impregnated and they are put on a rape rack. That's what industry classifies it as. And they get semen from a bull. That's invasive, fucking masturbate a bull, and then they shove their hand or a metal rod into their vagina and insert the semen there. And this occurs for about 4 years until the cow is sent to slaughter. So her body becomes weak, and they're like, oh nah, she can't produce us milk anymore, she's too weak, I wonder fucking why. Anyway, so we send her off to slaughter. Alright, calves are taken away from their mothers at birth. This is because if the calf drank the milk, then the humans wouldn't be able to drink the milk. So let's take away the calf, chuck the cow onto a pump, suck her dry. The pump that sucks out the milk doesn't just suck out the milk, okay? Cows endure a lot of infections, and a major one is called mastitis, and that's an infection of their udder. A very unpleasant infection to have, and the pump that sucks the milk also will suck out blood, feces, any infection bacteria. And milk has gone through a pasteurization process, but it's not a removal process. It doesn't remove the blood, it doesn't remove the feces, it doesn't remove the pus, all the pus that you find in boils. That's in the udder of the infection as well. So you are literally drinking blood, feces and pus. An eye drop of pus is allowed in every cup of milk. Yuck. Calves that are born, they're taken away from their mothers, and this is a very heartbreaking thing to see, even to think about, because they have the same maternal instinct as humans do. So it's just like taking away a child from a mother, from a human mother. They cry for days after. And it's psychologically damaging. The female calf, the girl calf, is under the same destiny as her mum. Alright, so she's going to do that for about 4 years until she's sent to slaughter. And it's just this cruel process. Baby boys in the dairy industry, they don't produce milk, they can't get pregnant, so they're seen as a byproduct to the industry, and what happens is they are sent to slaughter just in a few weeks of their life. For veal, well, that's what you're fucking eating, baby boys, baby boy calves. So this high fat fluid is designed to turn a 60-pound calf into a 400-pound cow in a very short amount of time. We're putting this high fat fluid in our bodies along with all the hormones in it. Even in organic dairy, right? You don't have to add hormones into breast milk for there to be hormones in the breast milk. There's 59 active hormones in organic dairy. So organic is not better if you're looking for in terms of health and no hormones added. It has hormones naturally occurring in breast milk, and when we consume external hormones from another mammal, this will interrupt our natural hormones and our hormonal balance, and this is why acne occurs, this is why people get weight gain, obesity, heart disease. It just clogs your system because it's just high fat, high cholesterol, acidic fluid that's not designed to be in our bodies. IGF-1, bovine growth hormone. This is a nasty one.
Surprisingly, the more IGF-1 we have in our bloodstream, the higher our risk for cancer. More IGF-1, more prostate cancer. More IGF-1, more breast cancer. IGF-1 is a growth factor. It helps things grow. So it helps cancer cells break off from the main tumor, migrate into surrounding tissues, and invade the bloodstream. What do you think helps breast cancer get into the bone? IGF-1. And the liver, IGF-1. Lung, brain, lymph nodes, IGF-1. IGF-1 is a growth hormone that makes things grow. That's what it does.
So this is directly linked to cancer growth and proliferation of breast cancer, diabetes, obesity, heart disease, osteoporosis. Another myth, milk for strong bones. Milk is very acidic, and when we put acidic substances into our body, we need to buffer the acidity, and what happens is alkaline minerals are released out of your bones, calcium and phosphorus. What this does is it buffers the acidity, but you're actually leaching these minerals from your bones and it's ending up in your toilet bowl or wherever you piss. So you're actually excreting calcium through your urine.
Was that by eating acid-forming food, we were, in essence, at risk of peeing our bones down the toilet.
The countries with the highest milk consumption have highest rates of osteoporosis and bone fracture. The countries with the lower consumption of milk and dairy, countries with the lower rates of osteoporosis and bone fracture. So doesn't that kind of fucking tell you something? You might be like, yeah, but my doctor told me this and this and this and this. The dairy industry is $1 billion industry, okay? They fund a lot of research. You have to always look at where you're getting your research from, right? And then look who funded the research. Where is this coming from? They fund research to make their product ideal for the consumer. The dairy, egg and meat industry fund schools, doctors, nutritionists, dietitians, celebrities to promote their product, which is dairy, eggs and meat, as a health food, when in reality it's just killing us. No mammal requires a drop of breast milk after they've finished weaning, so after infancy. Yet adults are drinking breast milk like they're babies. So many milk alternatives now that are actually better for you and don't involve any cruelty. You can get soy milk, oat milk, almond milk, rice milk, fucking macadamia milk, coconut milk. There's so many milks out there that you can try, so many different brands you can try the taste of, and you're actually doing yourself a favor and the animal a favor. Most of the population is lactose intolerant, and it's because they're not a baby calf, and it causes bloating, constipation. It's just, oh, I mean, if you really want breast milk, at least just have your own species. Like, have some human breast milk. Just ask for some breast milk, freeze it into ice cream, solidify it into cheese. I don't know, man. There's no need to exploit cows and goats for their breast milk. Like, leave them in peace so they can feed their child. Is it so hard? I'm going to leave some links down below for all the information that I've just told you. I'm not just making it up. That's what I'm trying to say. You can actually look more into it and look at actually doctors who are reversing disease and illness through plant foods. No meat, no eggs, no dairy, and people getting healthier without any drugs. So keep an open mind to it. Choose non-dairy options. Go vegan. Peace out.